Welcome back to the channel. Today we are taking a look at a 2007 340 Sundancer. Now this is not our first 340 Sundancer that we've done on the channel, and that other one was quite a while ago, and that was a 2004, and like I said, this one is a 2007, so we'll be able to dive in and be able to compare. We just listed this boat. It's actually right down the dock from the 330 Sundancer. If you haven't seen that video, I will leave a card to it. So go ahead and click there if you're interested in checking that one out. Then at the end of this video, I will link the video to the other 340 so you can compare the two and let me know what you think. We'll just take a quick step onto here. And inside here, you have your freshwater connection, fender storage, shore power hookup, all of the things that you come to expect. And stepping through the transom door, we have our transom shower right there. The first thing you might notice stepping into this cockpit is it does have the full sunshade back here, so he does have the enclosure for the camper enclosure, so you can enclose this whole thing or leave it like this and let the shade and breeze come through. And we do have full wraparound seating here in the cockpit, and there is a table that goes right here, and then you can drop it down and make it a platform for a full sun bench here. So as you can see where this notch here is how far the sun bench would come out. Then underneath all of these cushions here, you do have some extra storage. Flipping around to the port side of the boat, you have your wet bar outdoor sink. Just below that, you have an ice maker. Oh no, mini fridge. Mini fridge, as well as under sink access here, and a spot to hide your trash can, if you can see in there. Hopefully the white balance shows up. And just below here, pretty cool little feature, is you have a stowaway cooler that slides out like so. And one thing I forgot to show over here is we do have two cup holders and a nice cooler compartment. So it is drained, so you can fill this with ice if you need to, stow some drinks in there, stow a champagne bottle in there. You get the idea. One thing I wanted to mention as we do go through the boat is that this boat is for sale. So if you have any questions that don't get answered during the video, click the link in the description down below to the full ad, or pick up the phone, give us a call. Port side of the boat, you do have a single passenger seat, and I do believe this has a flip-up bolster if you prefer to stand, which is a pretty cool feature because you don't get that a lot. Most of the time that does not have a flip-up bolster. And then flipping around to the helm, two individual seats, and obviously both of them have flip-up bolsters. And take a quick look at the helm. All of the switches and gauges are brand new, so this entire dash has been replaced, as well as this and this. And then this is your electronic readout for your motors. Just gonna hover here, hopefully you'll be able to see. And he does have a brand new Garmin display. And while we're here at the helm, I did want to mention that this is a V-drive boat. And then looking down here, you have a cup holder, another speaker, and a little bit of extra storage. VHF radio and stereo controls. It does have an electric hatch, so you have your hatch switches here. Stay tuned to the end of the video if you're interested in seeing the engines, and I will lift that and we'll take a look. And like all Sundancers that are walk-arounds, you have decent sized walkway, handrails all the way throughout, and a nice rub rail goes up to about my mid shin. So doing this no-handed while holding a camera, you can do it easy. It does have the bow cushions that fill in here in the center, and you have a little bit of a backrest. That's a fake snake to try to keep the birds from pooping on here, but as you can see, the birds don't care about no snake. Electronic windlass with foot switches there, controllable spotlight, and access into your anchor locker. And flip it around so you get a good idea of the bow space on this boat. And obviously he has radar, GPS. All right, 4 steps down into the cabin. And for the most part, these Sundancer cabins all kind of look relatively the same. There are some subtle differences though. I'll try to point them out as I go. And then let me know in the comments down below if you notice anything that I did not notice. And like I said, at the end of the video, I will link the 2004 Sundancer, or I'm sorry, the 2002 Sundancer that we have, This one being a 2007, you can see where they started to switch things up. All right, starting out on the port side, we're gonna take a look at the galley. First thing I wanna point out is I know on that other 340 that I did, the panel is right here, however, it's been moved to the back. Do have a stainless steel microwave and convection oven combo that does come with a little coffee maker, and that's the coolest shaped coffee pot I've ever seen. Just below that, you have light switches, plugs, storage, which obviously he is still using the boat. All of his stuff is still on it. However, this boat is for sale, like I mentioned earlier. Check the link in the description down below for the full ad, or leave a comment if you do have any specific questions that I feel like I can answer on YouTube. I will go ahead and answer them to the best of my ability. Another storage all the way throughout. Drawer there, and here is your CD changer. All right, now that we've highlighted all the storage, we have a deep sink here, stainless steel faucet, and a 2-burner stovetop that is covered to give you extra counter space, or use all of the counter space, because that is always very important. Just below these counters, and that's it, these are just placemats, but just below that we have a mini fridge, and this one does have a freezer compartment, so you do have a freezer there. As you can see, it is nice and cold. That is, whoa. Moving forward of the mini fridge, lots of drawers for galley storage. Just kind of go through these real quick so you get a good idea of the size of these cabinets. They are full-size cabinets. We have under sink storage and some access to the plumbing for the sink in case you run into any issues, which you shouldn't, because all of these sinks are routed directly overboard, so anything you pour down there is going to go straight out the side of your boat. Keep that in mind. All right, looking forward at the forward V berth, you have a curtain that pulls across on each side to give you some extra privacy here. The AC unit is underneath this mattress. There's a large island bed with steps on either side of the bed to help you climb up there, so you're not having to climb over each other in the middle of the night. And closet here, some extra storage on either side of the island bed, and then your skylight escape hatch, depending on the situation. If you're in the bed looking forward, you have thermostat controls, light switches, and plugs there. And just after that, you have a nice full-length mirror. Hello, how are you doing? And a nice hanging closet. This one is not cedar lined. I'm surprised, C-Ray. I'm surprised. Working our way aft, we have a nice salon and a nice couch that goes all the way down the port side of the boat. Let me move this blanket so you can check out the storage on here. Deep storage there. Overhead storage here. They really did a good job of use of space on these 340s. And it's continued over there. I don't want to move the decorations anymore. And more storage. Quite a bit of storage on here. So it's going to make a perfect weekend boat, especially if you're a small family, a couple. I know sailing doodles cruise around in the Bahamas in one of these things. So they can really do it all. Very functional and versatile boat. And looking straight aft, your TV is mounted on the overhead here. This is just forward of the console. And then this is your panel with a convenient cutout right there that just narrowly misses this TV. Something to keep in mind if you are going to change this TV or upgrade this TV. You don't have a ton of room to work there. So just keep that in mind if you're going to change this TV. Here's your panel. And just below that is some extra storage. And as we look back here, it does look a little bit of a mess, but this is all of the enclosure here. And he has each one wrapped up in his own blanket to keep it from scratching up, tearing, or fogging. So that's why it kind of looks like a mess, but this does turn into a whole sleeper here. So you can turn this into a couch or use it as a berth back here. This is your bow cushion for the fill-in. And since I can't really get back here too much, I'll point out as much as I can. Some extra storage up above there, store your bedding. So if you do have somebody staying, it's all within easy access. Some extra storage over there. And last but not least, a really cool feature is your drop-down TV. If I can figure out how to open it, nope. Oh, there we go. It is a drop-down TV like the old minivans. I know my mom had a 2000 and I think it was a 3 or 4 Honda Odyssey, and we had those, and it played VHS tapes. This one, however, does have a DVD player. And just above that, you might have seen that it does have another little window here, so you can see anybody coming in and out of the boat. No pirate sneaking up on you. All right, moving into the head, and then we will look down in the engine room. It is a wet head, so you know that's to be expected on a boat this size, but it's a pretty large wet head. The back of this door is a full-length mirror, so you have another mirror here. Hello, it is a little bit hot out there. I know I'm known for complaining about the heat, but you know, when you're climbing around on these things trying to narrate and it's 100 degrees outside, it's a little bit distracting, I would say. All right, up above your sink, you have some medicine cabinet style storage there and over here as well. And just below that is your vacuum flush head. And it has a cover over the top of it, so you can use this as a bench if you're taking a shower in here. Like I said, they did a good job utilizing the space. You have an AC vent here that'll blow right in your face if your Taco Tuesday, Margarita Monday, or Fajita Friday got out of hand. You know, it's gonna cool you down. Light switch, vent switch. Sink, this does come up to turn into a shower head, as I've shown in all my other videos. And then a little bit of under sink access there. And here is the engine room. This is your cockpit table. It's nice and wood. You have your Kohler generator over there. I'm not sure the hours on it, but these Mercury 8.1 liters only have 300 hours on them, so I can't imagine the generator has much more. The owner of this boat admittedly said that he used it primarily just as a dock queen, but very clean motors, as you can see. Check the ad if you need any more details. It is a V-drive boat. I think I covered that at the helm, but in case you did not get it, it is a V-drive. There is your water tank, and that is your water heater. All right, with all of that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I will see y'all in the next one. Thank you so much for watching.